sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Chicago Bears. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. Play action now. Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. You look at this Bears defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third down, here's Tracy. And this will be a Giants first down as good running gets him to about the 44. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Throwing, Dart. That's complete to Slayton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. You look at this Bears defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. To throw his dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 4 at the Bears' 8-yard line.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run here with a rookie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
That's complete. Romadunze. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. To the right side and intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Tracy trying the right side. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give them a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. If this were hindsight as 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now it's Tracy. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Giants 14, Bears nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw is Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 3. Now Dart. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Dayo Odeyingbo. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? Is that what's going to go around the league and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Dart. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dayo Odeyingbo drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
37-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the 1st half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Throwing his Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down, New York.
To throw now, Dart. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. In motion, Slayton. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-0.
Bears nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A solid stiff arm. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Pass caught by Burden. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw, it's Williams. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position to start the drive as that gets out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That one taken in by Neighbors. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
A 39-yard attempt.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Here's Williams. A final shot before break. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Rams Gano to kick off for New York.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To the left side, into the hands of Odunze. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze, 75 yards. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Santos with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
In motion, Slayton. On to give, it's Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll send the tight end in motion. That's complete. It's Neighbors. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll set up to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's Javon Dexter who got in to drop him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And again, back to Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
Williams pass complete to number 15, Rome Odunze. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To the air, Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Bears 1st down.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Giants' 37-yard line.
To throw once more, here's Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for another Chicago
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
1st and 10 at the
We'll return with
16-yard
more
line.
after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. on play action. Here's Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
2nd and 3 from the 9. To the air once more. Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, Williams. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Darius Alexander drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Giants 21, Bears 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Looking to throw is Williams. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bears
operating from the gun. Williams. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, 58 yards. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Giants 28, Bears 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another Bears first down.
They'll look to throw again. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing again here, Williams. Touchdown, Bears! Luther Burden from 3 yards out. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? Williams going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Bears 22.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Now Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here's Dart once more. Being chased, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. From the gun, Dart. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
First down, New York.
Inside handoff, Smith. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Play action now. Dart. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Jets, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.